He's a EuroLeague scorer of all time.
Yeah, that's
he just hit it like 2 or 3 days ago.
But you ain't mentioned it once. I ain't seen you like in the NBA with the EuroLeague. No, he did it.
For him to get to 40,000,
the EuroLeague is what, the second?
21 years of being damn near top whatever in the league.
Yeah, the longevity of 40,000 is crazy.
What are you telling me? I'm not negating you. I'm saying LeBron weak. He just scored 44. 40,000 pop me the whole video.
I'm giving a reason to why I would want that 40,000.
I know why you would want it. You got to forget. So the hypothetical, if you just do it.
True.
Introducing the challenger from parts.
Jordan 6-0
He's LeBron me feel a little uneasy. Could you imagine
wait, is that the question? Or was it just 40,000? What are you talking about?
Here's the freaky part. Kane's seen that challenge, and he gets excited.
Right. And why you say 40,000?
Right. In his career.
Scottie Pippen's also 6-0 finals.
But he said, we've never did Scottie versus LeBron. He was saying it for Jordan LeBron. Damn.
It's the LeBron thing is 1-1. The Jordan thing is not 1-1. He said teammates are also 6-0.
Yeah, but he's saying it for Jordan.
Give me the 40.
Nobody thinks 6-0 on the first thing you think of 6-0 on the finals is Scottie Pippen.
No, because I just watched Game 3 of the finals versus the Suns. Scottie Pippen just was throwing shit. He was just throwing shit. And he was getting his own board, like on some Zion, getting his own board and going back up.
That's crazy.
I
was watching, not Game 3, but I was just watching that era of basketball because I was watching Ron Harper. Their defense was so crazy, switching everything, bro.
It was easy. And everything, just all of the team.
To him was still like the necessity to do it. He was still like fucking.
I still think it's elite ball.
Bro, I remember in that video I was talking about where he's like, I'm gonna watch all the Jordan playoffs. He's like, they weren't better defenders. They just have less responsibility. They're all close together. They just don't got to cover as much space.
I just think it's like apples to oranges, though.
I agree with you.
It's not even fair to compare.
I think
it's
still he's going to
hard to get off what they were getting off in that type of space.
I agree.
Like, it's still, you got to think about how tough it was for like Akeem to do it.
Charles Barkley got a post touch where if he had a team, he had a post touch on the left block. He had a teammate at the left, No. He's on the left block. What do we call that? Free throw line corner. What the hell is that? Elbow. He's got a teammate on that. No. I just forgot the name of the damn thing. He's got teammates at both elbows.
That's the other block. You know what an elbow is?
Yeah.
He's like, what is that called? And he's talking about the other block.
This got to be WWE Universal Champion.
He's got teammates on both elbows and then a fourth teammate on the other block. He got a post touch. And it's like, there's 8 people within 4 feet of him, basically. Yeah. He got a bucket.
Bro, I just also, every time I be thinking about, like, driving to the paint, I be thinking about, like, you're just a guard going down to the hole, and you see Ralph Sampson and Hakeem Olajuwon was sitting down.
What college Ralph went to?
I couldn't tell you.
What college did Hakeem go to? What college did Ralph go to?
And after all that, we're back to square one. Except for Dom getting some high voltage. Well, at least he's still alive.
We're gonna start having. We're gonna start having 10-minute education.
I couldn't even think of Ralph's
of our podcast where we just teach. KB
setting up for something here.
The corner spot at the free throw line. But no, yeah, I agree. That's why I agree with him saying it's apples and oranges. Because for everything you say about this generation, you could just say the opposite, made it difficult. Yeah, you're going to get 40,000 points in this generation.
In 30 years, we're going to talk about 2023 the way people talk about it.
We're going to go to war for it.
Oh, just like Unc is going to war for his 90s and his 80s, yes.
All measured up. From behind, that'll give you some whiplash. What a spin kick.
The Christian God, as described in the Bible, especially in the Old Testament, makes Satan look like the good guy. In fact, in the whole Bible, the character referred to as Satan doesn't actually kill him. All he does is just tempt him, including Jesus. The one who does most of the killing in the Bible is so-called God, and he even sacrificed his own son so he could die for the sins of the people that God himself created. How absurd is that? The God in the Bible isn't really God, but a distorted state of consciousness that basically feeds on suffering, killing, violence,
extremely dark. Trying to close the lid, this is going to be tough.
Anyone arrogant enough to reject the verdict of the judge or of the priest who represents the Lord your God must be put to death. Such evil must be purged from Israel. Deuteronomy 17, verse 12. You should not let a sorceress live. Exodus 22, verse 17. If a man commits adultery with another man's wife, both the man and the woman must be put to death. Leviticus 20, verse 10.
He catches Cain with a counter.
So this is Amon-Ra, one of the biggest culprits that's been quoted. His quotes have made it into the Bible so many times. This guy here was pure evil, pure unadulterated evil. Every time you say amen, you're giving thanks to this guy. This is the guy that ordered amen to be a statement. Of course, it used to be Amun, but over time it became amen. But he said, when you give thanks for anything, you say my name at the end. You give thanks to this guy, the most brutal ruler of all time.
When you go out to war against your enemies, and the Lord your God delivers them into your hand, so that you take captives, if you see a comely woman among the captives and become so enamored of her that you wish to have her as wife, you may take her home to your house. But before she may live there, she must shave her head and pare her nails and lay aside her captive's garb. After she has mourned her father and mother for a full month, you may have relations with her, and you shall be her husband and she shall be your wife. However, if later on you lose your liking for her, you shall give her her freedom if she wishes it, but you shall not sell her or enslave her, since she was married to you under compulsion.
This will be bad for him. Planted face first.
Here's how this Christian website justified this behavior. Captured women were usually the lowliest of all people in society. They had no husband, and thus no one to provide for them or protect them in such a patriarchal society. By taking on a husband from the victorious nation, this would be a step up socially. Normally, a captured woman in the ancient Near East had no rights. By contrast, this law sets up restraints for these captive women. We have already made the case that Old Testament civil law is not binding for believers today. Thus, we believe that these laws were only given for that time and place, not for today. Moreover, the Bible teaches that God was taking what he could get with these laws, not giving perfect civil commands. Isn't God great?
If it's supposed to be all-knowing and all-loving and all peaceful and all this and that, why the rape, the pillaging, the killing, the murder? Still going on today in the name of God. Still going on today in the name of God.
I think the chair.
Yeah, okay. In the eyes of Hashem, we all are created. In the eyes of God, we all are created. But as you know, as the Chumash, the Bible says, the Jews are the chosen nation. So
man, this dude's beautiful. All you have to do is put cash on him.
There's testimony from Hashem that we're different.
For this next stretch.
So it's not my opinion, it's Hashem's opinion.
אני אשאל אותך, האם אתה רואה יהודים וגויים כשווים, כאילו, בזכויות, כאילו מגיע להם, כן.
ליהודים יש דרך חיים שבורא עולם נתן. לגויים אין לזה.
לא, אבל נגיד זכות הצבעה או לגור איפה שרוצים, כאילו, מישהו שהוא...
לא, זה מדינה יהודית. אני לא חושב שלערבים... מדינה יהודית, למה הם מצביעים? זה שלנו.
אבל הם מצביעים. יש להם זכות להצביע. כי הם נצחים.
אני חושב שזה מדינה שלנו, לא? שיש עכשיו 13 מנדטים לערבים, למשל. רוצה שיהיה שר ביטחון ערבי או למסור שטחים לערבים?
The desperate need for aid in Gaza descending into deadly chaos.
Quick return to the ring.
Israeli security officials released their own surveillance video that shows Palestinians encircling the vital supplies. They claim the flurry of shots heard
Hey, calm with that.
It shouldn't even be called the Holy Bible because there is nothing holy in it, just like there's nothing holy in the Quran. The truth is, all religions are cults, and they're actually expressions of Satan.
So what you're looking at
I think the paradigm is shifting.
Secret societies. They worship a certain force, certain god. You get religion, they're worshipping a certain god. They think they're different gods, but actually it's the same god. And then you get Satanism, and at the level of Satanism, they are all-knowingly worshipping the authentic satanic gods. But in the end, all these different forms, although the vast majority of them have no idea that's the case, are ultimately worshipping this force with tremendous implications that I'll come to.
Let's see if you can guess who said this in the Bible. When a man sells his daughter as a slave, she will not be freed at the end of 6 years as the man. If she does not please the man who bought her, he may allow her to be bought back again. But he is not allowed to sell her to foreigners, since he is the one who broke the contract with her. And if the slave girl's owner arranges for her to marry his son, he may no longer treat her as a slave girl, but he must treat her as his daughter. If he himself marries her and then takes another wife, he may not reduce her food or clothing, or fail to sleep with her as his wife. If he fails in any of these three ways, she may leave as a free woman without making any payment. What kind of being do you think would say something like that? Would a loving God instruct men on how to sell their daughters as slaves? Or would an evil king say that? Does this not explain why the more Christians pray, the worse the world gets?
Placed into the corner.
In fact, Satanism or other major religions are created by the same people. These are the same people that gave us monetary system.
Kane is losing grip on this match right now. Yeah,
this is why you can go people around the world and pray daily because of years. The world
choke slam coming.
Muslims pray 5 times a day. Yet Islam is one of the most violent guys. Religions to ever exist.
And now Kane looks to
if a person changes his religion from Islam to any other religion, the punishment should be death.
Are we ready for SmackDown's Big Red Machine era? I know I am.
Dominic Mysterio is in the casket?
Mysterio
just tased Kane. I can't believe this.
Is this legal?
One of the main purposes of religion is to suppress the feminine presence. And naturally, the form this takes is the oppression of women on this planet. Islam does this in a more blatantly evil and barbaric way, like whipping women in the streets while the whole neighborhood watches, simply for not covering their hair with a piece of cloth or having sex outside of marriage. But Christianity is a little more civilized in its oppression of women. For example, instead of saying men are the managers of the affairs of women because Allah has made the one superior to the other, like the Quran does, Christianity takes a more subtle approach and says the husband is the head of the wife as Christ is the head of the church. Of course, any intelligent woman would be insulted with the idea of another person being their head, especially considering how men have treated women historically.
This isn't a match anymore. It's a fight.
Are you okay being led by your fiance / once you become husband? Will you allow yourself to be led by him? Will you follow him?
And there he attacked Kane like his life depends on toppling this monster.
You will obey him.
A powerbomb like that will leave you with
So I like to ask 3 times. So last time. You will obey your fiance once he becomes your husband.
Yeah.
We'll have you back on the show again. Will he be the head of you?
Yeah, Kane's survival instincts are taking over.
Women don't like that at all.
But Christian women have very little intelligence and self-respect.
Now we're talking. This sledgehammer might be what decides this match.
Which is why they follow a religion designed to oppress them. I mean, just think about it. If you're intelligent, why would you follow a religion that says all this stuff about you? That doesn't make any sense. But Christian women's intelligence has been destroyed by Christianity, along with their self-respect. which is why they don't mind being led by another person. Unfortunately, many of them have been so brainwashed that they think a man who doesn't want to lead them isn't a real man. It's madness, but there's a method to it. By telling women that men should lead them, Christianity ensures that the women who follow it don't take responsibility for themselves and their actions, and this is designed to hold them back psychologically, which is actually what the word religion means. It comes from a Latin word, religare, which means to bind or to hold back. This also extends beyond religion and into our society as a whole, fading in the legal system, which is actually based on the Bible. So when a woman commits the crime of raping a child, physically abusing her own child, the legal system just gives her a slap on the wrist. This is because society treats women as if they're children. So even when a woman hurts her own child, she's not really responsible for her actions. For example, there's a recent story of a woman called Holly Maxwell. She fingered her child several times and then sent videos to her ex-boyfriend, threatening to hurt the child even more just to get to the ex-boyfriend. Well, she managed to avoid jail because, of course, she's not responsible for her own actions.
You know, son, 26-year-old Maxwell is a young mom accused of a disturbing crime. This is her 7-month-old son. Police say she repeated her choke with the boy and threatened to kill him. She allegedly filmed the photographs, using it as an option blackmail against her
like that is what can set you apart from the rest of the locker room.
The corporate the former aged care worker sent her son's father a string of text messages, including a video showing a cord wrapped around the child's neck and the woman screaming, "I'm going to kill this. I'm going to kill this. He's going to get hurt." Images were also sent, including one allegedly with a dark sock shoved in the child's mouth, another with a hand around his neck. With them, messages like, "I can't be alone with this." Police yesterday swooping on her Clarkson home after the child's grandmother called police. Do you think you're a good mother, Miss Maxwell?
Okay.
Despite a physician, she was allowed to walk free, while her young son is medically assessed in hospital.
It's a crazy scene outside a bar. The time, 1 a.m. The place, Daytona Beach.
Quit filming my baby!
Watch as a woman wearing a thong bikini is seen on surveillance tape holding a baby, taking a swing at a woman, recording her on a cell phone. Her friend, also in a skimpy bikini, steps in front, attempts to block the crowd. So, what triggered the argument? Police say the witness was trying to videotape a truly disturbing incident in which the two women dressed in thong bikinis were seen tossing a baby like a football.
She was tossing the baby in the air, and it was aggressive. It was pretty scary. What can you do? You can't physically take the baby. You might harm it even more.
One woman was reportedly seen holding the baby upside down by the ankle. It happened outside the Coyote Ugly bar. One woman even offered to hold on to the baby.
Got him set in the corner of the ring.
When cops got there, she explained what is going on. Store owner Sean, his security cameras next door captured the action.
It almost looks like the poor child's head hits the rail.
He's got the answer for that one.
Both women have now been released from custody.
And there are cases where female teachers sexually abuse their students. Or like in this case where a cheerleader abuses a 15-year-old boy. And this is how the media reports on that story.
We're taking a look at an unfolding drama involving the beautiful blonde ex-wife of a multimillionaire who held the now dubious distinction of being the oldest NFL cheerleader. Because tonight she stands accused of molesting a 15-year-old boy, reportedly her own son's classmate, allegedly having trysts with him in her Cadillac, serving him alcohol.
She's described as a beautiful cheerleader, and yet she raped a child. If the roles were reversed, do you think a man would get the same treatment? Of course not, because men are treated like adults, whereas society kind of treats women like children.
Now getting back to our top story, after Brittany Zamora got the lowest possible sentence, 20 years behind bars, her lawyer went on the attack.
T-12's William Pitts was there when Zamora's attorney called a press conference afterward.
Inside, Brittany Zamora crying, lots of tears.
So we are here today, and Brittany knows that what she did was wrong. She does know, and she does accept it.
Zamora's lawyer read a statement. She said,
I feel like I was used as a publicity
set up in the corner of the ring.
That was often driven by money and motivation from several parties.
This coming weeks after Zamora pleaded guilty, an hour after she begged for
mercy. Off with an elbow.
Zamora's lawyer then said she would take no questions.
DDT spiked.
Back and forth from these competitors. Returning to the ring now. Able to avoid there. What a forearm. Oh, better end. No. Oh, agile movement. That is tossing your own body around without a care. Taking no account for their own well-being. He returns to the ring.
Most of the things in society lead back to religion. Even violence. I mean, the God in the Bible is very violent, so why wouldn't humans be violent? It even says they're made in his image, so of course they're going to be violent. This religious brainwashing affects all aspects of society, regardless of whether you yourself are religious or not. The whole idea behind Christianity, for example, saying man should
moves outside. What's the plan here?
Is if they follow a man.
No clue what he hopes to find down there.
A shovel? Don't use a shovel!
And Zagiri finds his mark. Any more hits in that area could leave him dizzy. Got him hooked. And just check out the face of Kane after that.
Do you ever wonder why a book that instructs men how to sell their daughters also says that men should lead women and be their heads? The whole point of it is to enslave women psychologically. And so that slavery...
There we go. The top rope, and that is not where you want to be. Trust me. Get out of there.
Doing their best to try and close the casket.
Just delaying the inevitable.
Christian women and Christians in general need to wake up. The other point of this social engineering, which depends on mentally enslaving women, is to keep them as
undisputed WWE Universal Champion laid Kane to rest once and for all.
I can't believe he defeated the Big Red Machine at his own game. What an incredible victory here tonight. Sure, but let's not gloss over the fact he cheated to do it.
Come on, Corey. Whoa, wait, what's going on?
It's Roman Reigns.
Wow. Congratulations. The Dark Horse manages to win another race.
Effective medication. And then ended up
and I didn't even have to win it for you this time. Did you forget?
One of the comments under the
You're only standing there because of me. The locker room hasn't forgotten. The WWE Universe has. And you can hold my WWE Universal title for a year. 2 years. Why not 3? It doesn't matter. You're just a tenant. I'm the landlord. You're holding something that doesn't belong to you because its owner
Women
has
remain
other
children all
interests.
their lives, but they always see only what is near at hand. Cling to the present.
Was that really necessary from Roman Reigns? I detected no lies, Cole.
Roman Reigns somehow just made a huge win for the WWE Universal Champion feel like a loss.
For thousands of years, religion has said, if you're a woman, you should be led by a man, and that you should be your head. All this stuff about men leading and protecting women, as if they're children, comes from the same religions that have oppressed women for thousands of years. And it's all designed to keep women asleep and dependent on things outside of themselves, which is one of the purposes of religion. and also why historically very few women have become spiritually enlightened. Ironically, in the Bible, Jesus says, "Heaven is within you," and yet nobody pays attention to that part. Unfortunately, many Christian women think that all that stuff about men leading them and protecting them means they're special.
Seriously?
In fact, they're so special that they shouldn't learn to lead and protect themselves.
You were the one who brought in the
or
literal
think for
undead
themselves.
demon to fight me as a
They should
rating
just
stunt.
depend on men.
I think a little fighting fire with
Many
fire was
Muslim women even
justified.
believe the reason they have to drape a carpet over their whole bodies is because they're so special and beautiful that only their husbands should see them.
Then maybe Roman ought to come back and try his luck.
But of course, it's easier to enslave a group of people if you stroke their egos first and convince them that their enslavement means they're special.
I'm the
Here's
undisputed
another interesting
WWE
verse from the
Universal
Bible
Champion.
about women.
There's always a target
Let
on my
your
back.
women keep silence in the churches, for it is not permitted unto them to speak, but they are commanded to be under obedience, as also saith the law. And if they will learn anything, let them ask their husbands at home.
I guess we'll find
For
out.
it is a shame for women to speak in the church.
See you next week.
1 Corinthians 14, verse 34 to 35. Imagine how little self-respect you have to be a woman who follows a religion that says this kind of stuff about you and your entire gender. Even with all this, though, compared to Islam, Christianity actually has a very high opinion of women.
We begin with Nigeria, where a woman has been beaten to death and set on fire on college premises. She was a student in this college. Her killers were her own classmates.
And after all was said and
What
done,
was her
Becky
crime?
Lynch won
Blasphemy.
the
Her classmates
WWE
accused
Women's
her of
Championship.
The
insulting the
man
Prophet
is
Muhammad
once
and
again
so
the
they killed
man,
him.
and the
The incident
WWE
has struck the
Universe
world.
could not be
The
happier.
incident took place in
The same
Nigeria's
can't be said
northwestern
on
state
Raw, where the
of
World
Sokoto.
Heavyweight Championship has been
The
moving
victim
around
has been
like a hot
identified as
potato.
Deborah
Well, if you want
Samuels. She was a
championship
student
consistency,
of the Shehu
look
Shagari
no
College
further
of
than
Education.
SmackDown.
The students were
General
upset over
Manager
her
The
comments,
Miz
so they
has been
hunted her down,
obsessed with dethroning the
dragged her out of her
WWE
college room,
Universal Champion,
and
but
attacked
the
her,
man many
and
call
then
the
set
Dark
her
Horse
ablaze.
has now become the Workhorse, turning back every
The
challenger.
details are
If he
disturbing to
successfully
say the
defends the
least.
title against Drew
The
McIntyre
good
in a
news is,
Falls
though,
Count Anywhere
since
match
religion
at
targets women so
SummerSlam,
much
he will
and
have been
aims to oppress
champion
them,
for a full year.
this must mean that the
Speaking
inventors of religion
championship
and those who
streaks,
control the
Gunther will look
world
to
know
continue
how
his
powerful
amazing
women can
run
be
as the
if they are awake.
longest-running Intercontinental
Otherwise, there
Champion
would be
of
no
all
need
time
for
at
all the
SummerSlam
suppression
when
and
he defends
oppression
his
of
title.
women. Which is also why the Catholic Church used to burn women at the stake for being witches, which just meant that they were intelligent enough to see through the nonsense called Christianity. A great example of this is what happened to Hypatia of Alexandria, who was a philosopher, astronomer, and mathematician who lived in Egypt. Hypatia was one of the last great thinkers of ancient Alexandria, and one of the first women to study and teach mathematics, astronomy, and philosophy. So you can see why the church wanted to get rid of her.
She practiced paganism at a time when Christianity was still beginning and growing, and so naturally some Christians felt justified in kidnapping her and dragging her body
The
through
Scottish
streets while
Warrior,
torturing her
Drew
clergy.
McIntyre,
Then
has
took
arrived.
her to a church
The
where they
fight
stripped her
is about to
naked,
start.
slashed her,
We have
and
learned
took
that
her
wherever
from her body.
McIntyre goes,
While
brutality
supposedly God was
follows.
watching this,
Right now, it is McIntyre who is leading the WWE Universe into
If this is how
battle.
Christianity treated intelligent women, is it really a surprise that it encourages women to be dependent on men and to submit to their husbands? The Bible also tells slaves to submit to their masters. And just like how there were slaves who didn't see anything wrong with slavery because the Bible is okay with it, many Christian women don't see anything wrong with being told to submit to another human being.
McIntyre's has been a journey of redemption,
actually like
of
it,
making up for
because
lost
they're too
time.
psychologically
Drew has
lazy to
taken
be
titles
independent
and main events by
They want someone else
force.
to save them. This is what slavery is. Don't you ever wonder why all the major religions have suppressed women throughout history? It is not by accident. Also,
McIntyre has remained laser focused on striking down adversary after adversary.
Yeah, McIntyre's intensity is always off the charts. Drew McIntyre is ready for war.
The other purpose of religion is to create as much suffering as
Galloping
possible.
into history,
Because
defying
the
all
fake God,
odds.
which
It's
religious people
the
worship,
Dark Horse.
basically feeds on negative emotions like fear. This is why in the Bible the fake God says he's a jealous God and that his followers should fear him. What God would be jealous and would want to be feared? Obviously an evil one.
Christians say that by fear, their fake God actually means respect, which is absurd because fear and respect are two different words with two different meanings. Here are some verses from the Bible to illustrate my point.
The Lord is a beautiful. The Lord is his name. Exodus 15, verse 3.
There's a lot of hype surrounding this guy, but I'm not convinced there's enough talent to back it up. Frankly, I'm starting to think that Dark Horse is nothing more than a forgettable donkey.
Hey, donkeys play a vital role in agriculture, and this guy is playing a vital role in today's WWE.
Seriously, Byron?
Thou shalt worship no other God, for the Lord, whose name is jealous, is a jealous God. Exodus 34, verse 14. Listen to that. The Lord, whose name is jealous, is a jealous God, and his name is jealous. This is the God that people are worshiping, whose name
Introducing
is
the challenger from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, the Scottish Warrior, Drew
fierce, destructive, and vengeful. Psalm 128 says, "Blessed is everyone that feareth the Lord."
As the champ reaches 365 days with his title, can you think of a champion who's had a tougher year?
The idea of original
He's getting it from all sides. The Miz has wanted the title off of him since day one.
No one said this would be easy. I'm shocked the so-called Dark Horse has had the title for a year. Almost a year? He has to get past Drew McIntyre tonight in this brutal Falls Count Anywhere match. With the counter.
God must be immoral if he punishes innocent people. It means they don't understand and couldn't resist.
McIntyre
And
reverses
sure,
and
this
looks
is
to
God. He knows
capitalize.
everything. And he knew that if he told them not to eat from the tree, they're going to eat from a tree. It's like if I'm a parent and I bake 50 cookies, then I tell my kids, okay, you can eat any of the cookies except that one right there. Basic intelligence would tell me, since I'm dealing with children, they're probably going to want to eat the one I told them not to eat. I would have been better off not saying anything, then they probably wouldn't have eaten the cookie in the first place. So I would have to punish them, right? But that's not how God works, is it? Because he works in mysterious ways, apparently. Christians call Satan the deceiver. Well, what better way is there to deceive people than to trick them into thinking they're worshipping a good God when they're actually worshipping an evil entity? This is exactly what Christianity and other religions are doing. In fact, Christianity is one of the most untruthful religions in the world. It's a disease. It's poison.
The champ using every tool they have to protect their reign.
Finding the truth in innocence. Spreading lies for thousands of years.
Rarely do we see Drew get disassembled like this.
Christians say Jesus is their Lord and Savior.
The champion's down. The champion's down. Oh my God, we're gonna have a new champion.
He is definitely struggling to keep him down at this point.
Buddhism and Islam. They're just different names of different diseases. A person who is under the sickness of Islam behaves differently to a person under the sickness of Christianity and so on. But of course, back in the Dark Ages, a person under the sickness of Christianity behaves the same way as a person under the sickness of Islam. At the end of the day, all major religions are basically giving their power to a distorted and evil state of consciousness that Christians call God, but is actually Satan.
And he's taking
and of
this
course,
to the
Satan
outside
is
now.
a person or a real being. God is just good with the O removed, and the devil is just evil with the D at the front. So these aren't people or beings, they're states of consciousness. God, they say, is a quote-unquote good state of consciousness, whereas devil or Satan is an evil state of consciousness. And you're not meant to worship God, you're meant to be one with God and live in alignment with God, not as an idea, but as an actual reality. Because if you believe in God, that means you don't know. belief is a substitute for knowing. In the book The Dream by David Icke, he writes, maybe the loving God they worship, meaning Christians, is really Satan in disguise, claiming to be a loving God. Would that not explain all the suffering and the loving contradiction? I, of course, think he's right. Even religious people cause him to be a great deceiver. He is deceiving all into worshiping, thinking he's God. Again, Islam is a more obvious example of this, but all major religions worship this evil state of consciousness, which is why the world is the way it is.
He steps foot in the ring again.
Standing Spanish fly, are you kidding me? Incredible.
The good God and the evil God met on the mountaintop. The good God said, "Good day to you, brother." The evil God did not answer. And the good God said, "You are in a bad humor today." "Yes," said the evil God. "For of late I have been often mistaken for you, called by your name, and treated as if I were you, and it ill pleases me." And the good God said, "But I too have been mistaken for you and called by your name." The evil God walked away, cursing the stupidity of man.
Anything useful. The champ's shoulders are down. Strong kick.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, you might also enjoy the new song by Brady's called The Truth. It's available on all streaming platforms.
Challenger being outclassed here.
I don't think I belong here. I don't think I fit in. I don't think I fit in.
Here we go.
Society doesn't care. Society sucks. I don't even consider myself a part of society.
Put your running shoes on. It might be time to clear out. And he reverses it. Insecurity finds its mark. Down across the neck.
Ancient civilizations heavily relied on this river, and its sudden disappearance has unleashed eerie sounds from beneath the river. What lies beneath is both frightening and mysterious. Are we on the brink of witnessing the fulfillment of a major end times prophecy? So let's dive into today's video to explore this unsettling phenomenon and its historic mysteries. The Euphrates River, a significant landmark in the Middle East, is experiencing a major change that was foretold long ago.
Oh man, meeting the barricade.
This is not just a prediction, it's happening today. The river, part of the Fertile Crescent, has been crucial in history and scripture. It flows through Turkey, Syria, and Iraq, providing a vital resource for the region.
And he slides
in recent times, the water level of the Euphrates River has dramatically decreased. This isn't just hearsay. Studies conducted by the University of Arizona reveal that the river's flow has dropped by more than 60% over the past century. Dams and irrigation projects in Turkey, Syria, and Iraq are the main culprits behind this decline. These developments, intended to harness water for various purposes, have inadvertently led to the drying up of the river. This reduction in water flow is causing significant problems in the region. Water shortages are becoming more common, impacting the livelihoods of those who rely on the river for agriculture and fishing. The situation is so serious that it's making headlines with recent news articles reporting the actual drying up of the Euphrates River. A biblical revelation. The drying up of the Euphrates River, as we witness it today, aligns with what the Bible prophesied. This is not just a random event. It's a clear fulfillment of a prophecy mentioned in the book of Revelation. As Jesus stated in Matthew, "Therefore you also be ready, for the Son of Man is coming at an hour you do not expect." This drying up is a sign that we must be prepared for Jesus' return. The decrease in the Euphrates River's water level has revealed ancient ruins and a mysterious cave. Some believe these are remnants of a civilization preserved for time. Locals, however, speculate that the tunnel from the cave connects to the place where angels are imprisoned, as described in Revelation. To be precise, at least the 4 angels who are found in the great river Euphrates. This resonates with the biblical narrative, where angels play a significant role in the unfolding events. In Revelation, The sixth angel blows the trumpet, and a voice commands the release of 4 angels bound at the Euphrates. The timing is precise, prepared for the hour, the day, the month, and the year. These angels are unleashed with a formidable force, depicted as horsemen. The number of mounted troops was twice 10,000 times 10,000. Their destructive power, symbolized by fire, smoke, and sulfur, leads to a devastating outcome. A third of mankind was killed by the fire and smoke and sulfur coming out of their mouths. The vision portrays horses with lion-like heads, breathing out elements of destruction. In the vision from Revelation, the horses with tails like serpents and heads symbolize a powerful force. These creatures are not ordinary. They have a specific purpose. Their tails, resembling serpents, are used to inflict harm on what is described as fallen angels. These fallen beings have a singular mission: to bring about death. Fallen angels' purpose in Hebrews chapter 2, verse 14. Since the children have flesh and blood, he too shared in their humanity, so that by his death he might break the power of evil, the power of death that is. The devil taught the Bible in Hebrews chapter 2, verse 14 highlights the destiny of these fallen angels. Their role is intertwined with the devil, and their main purpose is linked to the power of death. As it's written, the lot of the devil.
He's looking for an implement of destruction.
These angels are bound until the time when they will be released to carry out their designated task. This aligns with the broader biblical narrative about the struggle against evil forces.
He went right into that turnbuckle.
The book of Revelation portrays a powerful scene where the devil, often represented as a dragon, is bound and confined.
What's he being put in?
He sees the dragon, that ancient serpent who is the devil or Satan, and bound him for 1,000 years. This symbolic binding is a part of divine justice and control over the forces of darkness. In 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 4. For if God did not spare angels when they sinned, but sent them to hell, putting them in chains of darkness to be held for judgment. The Bible mentions fallen angels who have been delivered into chains of darkness, awaiting judgment.
Second rope.
This aligns with the concept that the devil and other fallen angels are bound for their actions. The connection between the fallen angels bound in the Euphrates and those mentioned in 2 Peter emphasizes their shared destiny of judgment. The 4 angels bound in the Euphrates. The names Zagra, Plutus, Angela, and Losers are associated with the 4 angels believed to be bound under the Euphrates River. While not explicitly mentioned in the Bible, these names are often linked to the concept of fallen angels with a unique purpose. In Revelation chapter 9, verse 14, saying to the 6th angel which had the trumpet, loose the 4 angels which are bound in the great river Euphrates. This unveiling is proof of the biblical prophecy, signaling a significant event in the divine plan. The revelation unfolds, indicating that chaos ensues when these 4 angels are released at the great river Euphrates. The language used is vivid and intense. All hell breaks loose. The consequences are worldwide, and the magnitude of this 6th judgment is described as sharp and overwhelming. A staggering outcome is forthcoming. A third of mankind will be slain. This catastrophic event is symbolized in Revelation, depicting a pale horse with a rider named Death. I looked and beheld a pale horse, and the name that sat on
You gotta be kidding me!
The rider, representing Death, is granted power over a significant portion of the earth.
That was like a torture. How do you get out of this?
The prophecy mentions the devastating methods of destruction. To kill with sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with
the challenger is in some big trouble. Yeah, this is a dire situation right now. And now McIntyre is being neutralized.
Drew's power currently being suppressed.
God metaphorically
nice right hand
to depict the Assyrians of the Roman force, executing divine judgments upon Israel.
He's got Drew hooked.
Isaiah chapter 8, verse 7 paints a vivid picture of this
going to retain.
Behold, the Lord bringeth up upon the waters strong and heavy, even the king of Assyria.
Way too adrenaline can make you do crazy things. Exhibit A right there. He wants it one more time. Defeat.
A championship level move.
Cover. Symbolizes the destruction's vastness, filling the land
it. The champ stays the champ.
Connecting it to the...
Here is your winner, and still the undisputed WWE Universal Champion of Truth.
The undisputed WWE Universal Champion with another victory.
Will you listen to the ovation from these ham and eggers? How can they love this guy so much?
He's definitely fought to keep his championship, and that's something he should be really proud of.
So he could die for the sins of the people that God himself created. How absurd is that? The God in the Bible isn't really God, but a distorted state of consciousness that basically feeds on suffering, hence all the killing, violence, and sexism in the Bible.
Anyone arrogant enough to reject the verdict of the judge or of the priest who represents the Lord your God must be put to death. Such evil must be purged from Israel. Deuteronomy 17, verse 12.
Ancient civilizations heavily relied on this river, and its sudden disappearance has unleashed eerie sounds from beneath the river. What lies beneath is both frightening and mysterious. Are we on the brink of witnessing the fulfillment of a major end times prophecy? So let's dive into today's video to explore this unsettling phenomenon and its historic mysteries. The Euphrates River, a significant landmark in the Middle East, is experiencing a major change that was foretold long ago. This is not just a prediction, it's happening today. The river, part of the Fertile Crescent, has been crucial in history and scripture. It flows through Turkey, Syria, and Iraq, providing a vital resource for the region. In recent times, the water level of the Euphrates River has dramatically decreased. This isn't just hearsay. Studies conducted by the University of Arizona reveal that the river's flow has dropped by more than 60% over the past century. Dams and irrigation projects in Turkey, Syria, and Iraq are the main culprits behind this decline. These developments, intended to harness water for various purposes, have inadvertently led to the drying up of the river. This reduction in water flow is causing significant problems in the region. Water shortages are becoming more common, impacting the livelihoods of those who rely on the river for agriculture and fishing. The situation is so serious that it's making headlines with recent news articles reporting the actual drying up of the Euphrates River. A biblical revelation. The drying up of the Euphrates River, as we witness it today, aligns with what the Bible prophesied. This is not just a random event. It's a clear fulfillment of a prophecy mentioned in the book of Revelation. As Jesus stated in Matthew, therefore you also be ready, for the Son of Man is coming at an hour you do not expect. This drying up is a sign that we must be prepared for Jesus' return. The decrease in the Euphrates River's water level has revealed ancient ruins and a mysterious cave. Some believe these are remnants of a civilization preserved through time. Locals, however, speculate that the tunnel from the cave connects to the place where angels are imprisoned, as described in Revelation. To be precise, release the 4 angels who are bound at the great river Euphrates. This resonates with the biblical narrative, where angels play a significant role in the unfolding events. In Revelation, the 6th angel blows the trumpet, and a voice commands the release of 4 angels bound at the Euphrates. The timing is precise, prepared for the hour, the day, the month, and the year. These angels are unleashed with a formidable force, depicted as horsemen. The number of mounted troops was twice 10,000 times 10,000. Their destructive power, symbolized by fire, smoke, and sulfur, leads to a devastating outcome.
If you told me a year ago you would still be WWE Universal Champion, I wouldn't have believed it.
I am
The vision
delighted to
portrays horses
disappoint
with
you.
lion-like heads,
Am I disappointed?
breathing
You're
out
a draw.
elements of destruction.
For some reason, people seem to
In
like
the
you.
vision from Revelation,
It's just that damn
the horses with
insistence
tails like
in doing the
serpents and
exact
heads
opposite
symbolize
of
a
everything
powerful
I say
force.
that drives me nuts.
These creatures are
I've
not
never been
ordinary.
great with authority.
They have a specific
How long
purpose.
are we going to keep doing this? I am the most must-see general manager in SmackDown's history. You're the WWE Universal Champion with all the momentum. So what if we work together instead of being at each other's throats?
Because this right now, this feels like yet another trap you're trying to spring. I don't trust you.
Call it a choice between the carrot and the stick. The carrot is, I make you into a cross-platform superstar like WWE has never seen. Of course, you'll need to have a bit of an attitude change and be willing to get your hands dirty.
Okay. And what's the stick?
The stick is, reject my offer, and if you think it's been a hard year, you can't even imagine what's coming next. After what I'll put you through, you will never escape Roman's shadow.
Interesting. Maybe that's exactly what I do. Escape his shadow and yours too.
What the hell is that?
What it means is I hear NXT is a really cool brand. Never been. Maybe I take the undisputed WWE Universal Championship, head down to NXT, and go after the title that Roman never won.
What? You have a contract. You can't just walk off my show.
I don't know. After this past year, I think I've shown I can do just about whatever I want.
Fine. You have a choice to make. Work with me and have everything you've ever dreamed. Or I make you regret ever becoming a WWE superstar.
This aligns with the concept that the devil and other fallen angels are bound for their actions. The connection between the fallen angels bound and those mentioned in 2 Peter emphasizes their shared destiny of judgment. The 4 angels bound in the Euphrates. The names Zagra, Plutus, Angela, and Losers are associated with the 4 angels believed to be bound under the Euphrates River.
You know what, Miz? You're a devious SOB. Maybe that's a side of myself I need to tap into to get out of Roman's shadow. Let's do it.
Yes! That is what I'm talking about. I knew you had ambition. We are going to rule the galaxy and everything beyond.
If you say so.
The point is, I have big plans for you. You're about to become a major crossover star. Tell me something. Do you like video games?
The language used is vivid and intense. All hell breaks loose. The consequence is a worldwide war, and the magnitude of this 6th judgment is described as sharp and overwhelming. A staggering outcome is foretold. 1/3 of mankind will be slain. This catastrophic event is symbolized in Revelation, depicting a pale horse with a rider named Death. I looked and beheld a pale horse, and the name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him. The rider, representing Death, is granted power over a significant portion of the earth.
Yeah, I saw your text. Sorry, Miz has me super busy with a bunch of champ stuff. You know how it is. I mean, or at least you know how half of it is, because you were a tag champ.
I'm gonna ignore that for now, because what I wanted to talk to you about is that you are stealing from me.
Stealing? What?
Don't play dumb with me. I'm talking about the show.
The video game show? Look, it's totally different than yours.
What's my show called?
Up, up, down, down.
And what is your show going to be?
It's, well, down, up, down, up.
That's the same show. You and Miz stole my IP and barely even had the decency to change the name.
We don't even spell the name out. It's with arrows.
With arrows? Are you kidding me?
You need to relax. Down, up, but with arrows. Hasn't even premiered yet. Miz is still looking for my co-host. How are you going to judge before we even start?
Because this is plagiarism. I've spent years building this show and brand, and you just step in and rip it off? You and me are gonna have profound significance.
It's the very place where human sin originated,
Woods,
and we're
we'll deal with this.
for an extended period.
But I am the undisputed WWE Universal Champion in the face of SmackDown. So we'll talk sometime after my next match.
Oh, you'll be able to slot me into all your champ stuff?
Revelation chapter 9 verse 14 highlights a distinctive thing attached to the 4 angels, specifically identifying them. This points to a unique role these angels play in the unfolding events. The scripture does not explicitly detail these angels, but their use of Euphrates signifies a pivotal moment in the divine plan. Different angels, bound and unbound.
The following is scheduled for one fall and is for
the four angels in the Euphrates are bound, indicating a specific purpose.
Universal Championship!
These angels, unlike the bound ones, are not restricted. As insightfully observed, good angels are never bound, emphasizing the contrast.
The wild card of the Broadway Brutes.
And those who
Cole, this dude's definitely not playing with a full deck.
Chapter 2, verse 4. For if God did not spare angels when they sinned, but sent them to hell, putting them in chains of darkness to be held for judgment. The Bible speaks about angels who sin. These angels faced divine judgment and were cast down to hell, delivered into chains of darkness, reserved for future judgment. This underscores the accountability even celestial beings face for their actions. The four angels bound at the Euphrates are significant leaders in the divine narrative. They were rendered unable to stop the march of the gospel, as noted in Matthew chapter 15. And this gospel of the kingdom will be preached in the whole world as a testimony to all nations. And then the end will come. The gospel symbolized, and the kingdom is going to be preached worldwide.
That our WWE Universal Champion has come to a bit of understanding.
When the time comes for the release of these four angels, evil forces are unleashed upon a world that has turned away from God. This signifies a pivotal moment in biblical prophecy, where the forces of the Antichrist are set against the citizens of the kingdom of heaven, spiritual protection, and God's seal. Even in the face of these evil forces, those who bear God's seal and receive his spiritual protection, representing the citizens of the kingdom of heaven, are not left defenseless. The spiritual shield provided by God safeguards them against the onslaught of destruction. As Jesus forewarned in Matthew chapter 24, verse 22, if those days had not been cut short, no one would survive, but for the sake of the elect those days will be shortened. The days of great distress are so severe that if not shortened, no one would survive. However, for the sake of the elect, those days are shortened. This highlights divine intervention, where God takes an active role in controlling the unfolding events. The passive construction of the verb to loose, or to set free, indicates that God is the agent commanding the release of these four angels. The number 4 symbolizes a worldwide impact, evident from the widespread destruction these angels induce, leading to the demise of a third part of the world's population. Throughout the unfolding events, God's judgments are manifested in various forms. Calamities affecting a third of the earth, trees, creatures of the sea, ships, waters, and heavenly bodies are sent as warnings. With the opening of the 4th seal, death and Hades gain authority over a 4th part of the earth, bringing about further devastation through sword, famine, disease, and wild beasts. Following the plagues that impact a third of creation, judgments are intensified. Now a third part of the earth's population faces destruction. As the narrative unfolds, God releases a severe plague on those who have turned away from him. This scourge is so intense that the ungodly people affected wish for death, yet it eludes them. The consequences of their actions lead to a desperate longing for escape. The question arises, why does the Lord allow fallen angels to bring about the death of people? It is crucial to understand the vocation of human beings. Instead of being mere doers of work, humans are meant to be vehicles of God, allowing God to live and work through them. This fundamental purpose is not to fulfill personal desires, but to align with the welfare of the entire creation, living for the welfare of creation. To allow God to work means living for the welfare of the entire creation. It involves recognizing our unity with God and our interconnectedness with all creation. It's comparable to a leaf realizing its unity with the entire tree and living its life for the benefit of the whole tree. Sin is identified as acting solely for individual desires and ambitions, using others to fulfill personal goals. These individual sins lead to competition and violence on an individual level. On the collective front, sin involves acting for collective identities, seeking to eliminate other collective identities. This collective sin results in societal divisions, competition, and violence. Structural sins are actions that we all, consciously or unconsciously, contribute to because society allows them without question. These are deeply ingrained behaviors, often overlooked and socially accepted. The prevalence of these sins becomes evident when we recognize our interconnectedness and interdependence. Our values and choices, whether acknowledged or not, have far-reaching consequences. Our perspective shifts when we realize that we are part of a unified whole, interconnected with others. We become responsible for the world as it is. This realization prompts us to transcend individual and collective goals and ambitions. Living for the welfare of all without competition and violence becomes the guiding principle, the mystery of the second coming. There is a debate among respected biblical scholars regarding the second coming of Jesus Christ. Some argue that Jesus never explicitly promised his return to this earth. They claim the concept of the second coming is a myth, a promise attributed to Jesus by his followers. However, for those who believe in the second coming, it holds immense significance for the future of our world. If Jesus Christ does not return, some argue that our world is doomed, leaving no hope. Despite technological advancements and scientific progress, our world remains deeply troubled. The promise of the second coming is seen by many as a beacon of hope in a world facing numerous challenges. Despite efforts for arms reduction, environmental cleanup, and economic rebuilding, our world faces persistent challenges. Waterways and estuaries are polluted, hazardous wastes and radioactive pollution persist, and air pollution remains a curse in many areas. The most devastating pollution, however, is mind pollution. Millions of young minds, especially in their pre-teen years, are exposed to explicit content through television and videotapes.
Hey, Gunter. Hey.
The prevalence of pornographic materials depicting various forms of sexual perversity reaches developing minds, contributing to a concerning form of pollution. The information available today, especially through media, molds unhealthy attitudes about sex, marriage, and relationships between men and women.
But either way,
it has also played a role in the development of deviant sexual behavior, contributing to an increase in sex crimes.
I am stoked for it. By the way, how about Xavier Woods getting hot about all this? He's saying we stole his show.
That's insane. Our show is totally different. You and your superstar co-hosts are going to play video games and stream them live to your built-in audience of the WWE Universe.
Yeah.
Same.
Way different.
Right? It's not even close. And you won't look like a slob the way Woods does. Maurice's stylist is putting together a whole new look just for you.
I feel like I've heard that somewhere before. Anyway, I wasn't too happy that Woods interrupted my match.
Come on, you wanted to work with me. These are the repercussions of that attitude change. And besides, Woods is only generating more attention for your big premiere.
You're right. Forget it.
Speaking of which, what are you even doing here? Your co-host is already on her way to makeup.
When Jesus returns,
you cast someone?
Head to the set, champ. I don't want to ruin the surprise. You ready to go? I've got a car waiting.
Event known as the day when God judges the secrets of men by Christ Jesus marks the establishment of Jesus' rule and reign over all nations. Jesus, upon his return, will set all things right and establish his rule with authority over all nations. His governance will ensure that his will is done on earth, just as it is in heaven, ruling with a firm hand to bring about righteousness and justice. While the exact timing of Jesus' return remains undisclosed, the hour and the day no man knoweth, the events and signs preceding his second coming have been revealed to prophets. The righteous are encouraged not to fear this impending event, but rather to prepare for it with joy, as it marks the fulfillment of promises made to them. The implications for believers the second coming of Christ is not an optional addition, but a necessary feature of the gospel. While Christ's first coming brought salvation through his death and resurrection, the second coming holds the promise of the resurrection of our bodies, the ultimate goal and hope of our salvation.
Welcome to the premiere episode of Down Arrow, Up Arrow.
You got me wearing this.
I think we can just say down up, down up.
and the salvation of our mortal bodies from sin.
Presented by The Miz. I'm WWE superstar Gigi Dolan, and I was told about this like 20 minutes ago.
Miz told me days ago.
Did he give you a gold star too? I'm joined by my co-host, the not at all controversial WWE Universal Champion.
Am I that controversial?
Do you read your social media or talk to anyone in the locker room? Dude, you've got heat. Point is, we are going to play an exciting video game, and you will never believe what it is.
It's WWE 2K24.
Booty. I call booty.
This wasn't in the rundown.
Those are booty. This is booty. That right there is especially booty.
My jacket?
Yeah, it's clearly a Kevin Owens hand-me-down. You swore this show wasn't a ripoff, and it is literally my show, but done much worse.
We've been over this. What is your show called?
I'm glad you asked. Up, up, down, down. Available wherever you stream high-quality content.
Exactly. And our show is down, up, down, up.
With arrows, though. Not spelled out.
See? Totally different.
One, that is totally the same. And two, down, up, isn't part of a famous video game code. It doesn't even mean anything. Let's be real. Have either of you ever played a game in your lives?
Of course, all the time. And I watch your show. Not to rip it off, just because I love games.
Oh my. Okay. You got your controller, I brought mine. You and me. WWE 2K24, it's on.
Wow, he really called you out.
What is this, high school? Fine, let's do it. What you got?
I'm playing as my amazing alter ego Cass Zero. Wouldn't it be cool if he was an unlockable?
Then I'll play as John freaking Cena.
Playing as one of the highest OVR characters in the game. Bold.
I mean, he has a point.
You're a huge help. Who would you play as?
If it were me carrying the honor of the undisputed WWE Universal Championship, I'd play as Stacked McSlacks.
Ooh, nice. Deep cut. He's got the lowest OVR in the game.
You know he's based on a real guy. I beat him once on the Indies. If you can beat Zero with Stacked, that'll prove you're a real gamer and not some booty wannabe gaming poser. Xavier's words. Or take the easy way out. Go with Cena and prove nothing. Totally your call, though.
Whether believers are alive or departed at that moment, their eternal destiny remains the same if they claim Christ as their Savior, as promised in John chapter 14, verse 3. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come back and take you to be with me, that you also may be where I am. Christ's return signifies the plan of salvation's fulfillment, encompassing believers' resurrection, their presence in God's sight, and eternal life on the new earth. John chapter 5, verse 25 to 29. Very truly I tell you, a time is coming, and has now come, when the dead will hear the voice of the Son of God, and those who hear will live. For as the Father has life in himself, so he has granted the Son also to have life in himself, and has given him authority to judge, because he is the Son of Man. Do not be amazed at this, for a time is coming when all who are in their graves will hear this voice, and come out those who have done what is good will rise to live. And those who have done what is evil will rise to be condemned. This return also brings reward for eternal life, for the obedience and non-existence of those who judge. 17 believers are the reason for Christ. And the full reason for the Savior, they become part of the divine plan and recipients of the promised rewards.
Prepare to get McSlacked. If I can beat you with Stacked McSlacks, I could beat you with a wet fish.
Champ, that is so rude. What if Mama McSlacks is watching?
I'm gonna beat you, but you best put some respect on Stacked McSlack's name. Man is a legend.
You seriously have all the ring awareness of an overripe melon.
So the rapid drawing Euphrates is the fulfillment of prophecy. The Christian God as described in the
All right, one of you give me your controller.
What? Why? Gigi probably wants to defend the honor of your bootleg show with more competence.
No, I was gonna hit pause and grab a snack. Gotta try something to keep me awake.
I do a lot of charity work, but playing you is really going above and beyond.
For hundreds and thousands of years, people around the world have turned to the Bibles for information about God. Two scholars, Mauro Bellino and Paul Wallace, argued for radically different interpretation. Seeking out
You know how to run the ropes in real life, right?
texts, they found another, quite different story emerges. One with enormous implications for our understanding of the human race and of class of the universe. For more than 2 millennia, readers have interpreted the ancient texts of the Bible as stories of God, as seamlessly
You choked! You just straight up choked!
compatible with our world, and eventually the human race. However, a number of anomalies in the texts, along with intriguing questions of translation, bring us to another possibility. Paul Wallace is an international researcher and scholar of ancient mythologies. Over the last decade, Paul's work has merged.
What move are you even going for?
I'm not going to tell you.
You're just pressing buttons, aren't you?
Very rapidly.
Potential as human beings. As a senior churchman, Paul served as a church doctor, a theological educator, and an archdeacon in the Church of Australia. Paul's work in church ministry has included training pastors.
I'm stoked to be playing you on our premiere, Xavier. I was worried there'd be someone who can actually game.
Interpretation has revealed a forgotten layer of ancient story, with far-reaching implications for our understanding of human origins and our place in the cosmos. Mauro Bellino is an internationally best-selling Italian author, researcher, and highly regarded scholar of ancient Hebrew. For many years, he worked for
Watching this level of mediocrity really triggers my anxiety.
The way your co-host is playing, you're gonna have a panic attack by the time I'm done with him.
Think she was talking about you, buddy.
Sure I was.
the scholar must be rigorous in avoiding any kind of interpretation of the word and give only the literal etymological meaning of each word part. Mauro's findings set him at odds.
I'm zeroing in on the victory.
Was that a pun?
Weird. My contract says no puns on the show.
Championship privilege.
Yet hidden from the public for centuries by mistaken translation and the dogmas of the church. Together, Mauro and Paul show that the root meanings of a series of keywords in the Bible reveal an earlier layer of information very different to the story of God associated with the Bible. Hidden places.
I'm not even trying. I'm not even trying right now, and you're still getting beat.
Reframes the whole story of human beginnings.
I've been a preacher for more than 30 years. I've studied and thought through the book of Genesis many, many times in churches all around the world. And I've trained pastors with the skills of interpreting the word. Now, I argue that the Elohim stories about the Bible are not stories about God at all. They are stories about a totally different kind of entity and a plurality of entities.
Mix-Lax rising up like the Loch Ness Monster.
The Loch Ness Monster is a fraud, just like the champ over here.
You know, I was on the fence between you guys, but saying Nessie isn't real is heresy. Hashtag team co-host.
Aw, you like me.
Slow down there, Tiger.
University, the Faculty of Theology. Literally, the Bible says, the Elohim were not one God, but were many individuals. Most importantly, they were not spiritual deities.
See? You see? Games are one thing, but real life is another. You know what that performance you just turned in says to me?
What?
You are not the least bit undisputed in either real life or a video game.
Ooh, sick burn.
You want a sick burn? Try this. The Dark Horse here stole the WWE Universal title with help from Roman Reigns. Now he's trying to steal my show with help from The Miz.
Calm down, Xavier.
I'm just getting started. You are a bootleg champion with a booty show. This whole thing is booty-leg.
Okay, you can stop trying to get yourself over on our show. Bye.
Guys, in the interest of creating compelling content both on our show and SmackDown, I have a proposal.
This is gonna be good.
Just listen. Champ, put your WWE Universal title on the line against Xavier. He wins. You and me walk away from down, up, but with arrows.
I like it.
And what's at stake for him?
Xavier, my co-host here wins, and you give up your show, up, down, and all your complaining about our entirely original masterpiece.
Thinking about it?
I'll even sweeten the deal. I'll come out with you for the match.
Oh my! Did I walk into a rom-com? Stop shipping yourselves. Anyway, I accept your challenge. I am going to put an end to your title reign and your show.
Let's do this.
All right, this is gonna be great. What a historic premiere episode. That's all, folks. See you next time on Down, Up, but with arrows.
Wait, what just happened?
Hello, everyone. It makes me smile a little bit to see this Bible tower that I consulted to prepare this video. It is a real pleasure for me to be here with my friend Wallace to talk together about biblical topics. I will tell you about a very simple concept, but very respectful of the way of reading the so-called sacred text. Then
Champ, we need to talk. Now, I know the boys like to go into business for
Get to the point.
Fine. Miz is not happy. Your little ego trip with Xavier Woods is put down, up at risk before it even makes it to episode 2.
It's all under control.
Is it? Because it seems like Gigi Dolan bats her eyelashes and you put all of Miz's hard work in your own breakout show in jeopardy. Not to mention the WWE...
I'm done with this conversation. If Miz wants to talk to me, he can come see me face to face, not send his personal stooge.
Miz has a show to run, so he delegates communication to his highly talented team. All I know is that after all he's invested in you, you better beat Woods out there, or he might have to rethink your partnership.
What part of I'm done did you not get?
Awareness of the fact that we know very little about that text. To develop this topic, it is interesting to read some concepts expressed by Professor Garbini, professor at the La Sapienza University of Rome, professor of Semitic philology. Professor Garbini argues that Hebrew is a Canaanite dialect South Phoenician. Actually, Hebrew is one of the many dialects
Introducing the challenger from Atlanta, Georgia. Serious faces on our competitors. This big moment is not lost on them. There it is, the ultimate prize, the Universal Championship. A title worth putting it all on the line for.
I'm so excited to see Stacked McSlacks. He was my hero. Hey, Slack, give Corey a slack breaker.
You're embarrassing yourself and me, Saxton. The real reason we're here is the loser gets their show canceled, which in the champion's case has absolutely no similarities to Up, Up, Down, Down.
I don't know about that, but let's not lose sight of the fact that this match is also for the undisputed WWE Universal title.
Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
Taking a trip outside, but he's got to be mindful of the count.
And Xavier Woods reverses. And set right into the corner and able to beat Woods to the punch.
DDT!
Spiked. The challenger's looking shaken.
Taking on some offense, but he expected as much.
Down to the corner. Drop kick right on the money. And Woods has lost momentum here.
Yeah, Xavier is in desperate need.
Uh-oh. Way too low. Diving moonsault.
The WWE Universal Champion looking to take command here.
Hold on. It looks like things are getting heated between Gigi Dolan and Stacked McSlacks.
That's it. The referee has had enough of Gigi's antics.
Are you kidding me? The referee should be ejecting this Slacks loser.
You got your wish, Corey. Stacks gets tossed too.
Well, I guess it's back to one-on-one action. DDT!
Spiked. And he can't defend any offense coming his way. Yeah, he has to pull out some form of offense here.
Flying Mayana. A big showing of agility from the champ there. Able to reverse that one.
And responds with a counter of their own. Implanted by the DDT.
Elohim is actually a term that you don't know how to translate. For this reason, it is translated in many ways.
Flipping the script on him there.
For example, it is translated in the term God, but the Jews exorcism themselves.
Inverted suplex!
There is no term that...
No!
Oh, no! An absolutely foolhardy decision made there.
That could be big. On the apron, stops the attack with a hit to the gut.
Oh, just the power into a military press. Go! Knees to the gut.
A dynamic blow there from Woods.
Never underestimate a guy just because he plays the trombone.
Goes under the ropes to get back inside. Cover for the championship! And the champ beats the count early.
How did he do that?
Tilt-a-whirl DDT!
Oh! Boom!
He's going for it all. Uh-oh. Way too low. Diving moonsault! Woods finds an opening.
Right, cinched in. This could be it.
Package drive.
The champ's eyes were glazed over.
How at this point you don't even stay down long enough for a one count is beyond comprehension.
And Woods has tried everything to get the fall, but his opponent is not going down quietly.
This is the passage where Abraham tells his story and tells when the Elohim brings me out of my father's
Picture perfect drop kick. Jarring impact. He catches Woods with a counter.
Back and forth, looking for the advantage here.
Oh, costly error there.
Oh, super kick, a double super kick. Can it be?
Look out!
So it is certain.
Ooh, harsh kick. Hooked up. DDT!
And he has to start protecting himself from attacks to that area.
Because the term Halloween must indicate God, and so it must have the verb in the singular, even
from the middle rope. Breathtaking hurricane run. This is what you call high risk, high reward. From the top, big shot to the face. Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy. Another one bites the dust to the champ. That's gotta be it. 2.
And the champ retains.
Here is the winner.
All these Bibles are translated for the public, and therefore they have the translation of verb in the singular form. Luther's Bible, the Jerusalem Bible, the Bible of the German Bishops' Conference, the King James Bible, the Septuaginta, that is the Bible translated into Greek, the Bible published by the House of the Geneva Bible. Dedicate alle famiglie hanno la traduzione. All this derives from the fact that Elohim must be translated with the singular term God. Non è che pongono attenzione al tema. Per esempio, la Bibbia dei testimoni.
Did you see Stacked out there?
Traduce il verbo al singolare, dice
I saw you chase him out of the building. Amazing.
You know, turns out Miz was right.
What do you mean?
When he put me with you for down, up, but with arrows, I figured it was some kind of rib.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Let me finish. Turns out, we make a pretty good team.
Yeah, we do.
But still, after the outcome of tonight's match, I kind of feel bad about getting Xavier's show canceled.
Come on, this is all part of Miz's plan and it's working. And besides, we just eliminated the competition. His audience is gonna need something to watch now, and that's where we come in.
I know this was all technically legal, but legal and right aren't necessarily the same thing. Believe me, I know.
Well, if that isn't the beginning to a long story, maybe you could tell me all about it. Over dinner?
We could do that, but I was thinking of going to a late-night showing of that new Roman Reigns movie.
Really?
Really? Did you know he was the longest reigning undisputed WWE Universal Champion ever?
You are absolutely toxic.
Yep. Come on, I don't want to miss the previews. Let's go.
I would not do this for anyone else.
And follow what Professor... He says that the various ways used by Hebrew to indicate the term we translate with God actually refer to...
Wait a minute, what is he doing? The man's one.
Don't know if you heard, but MVP said your suit on Down Up looks like it's been tailored by a right-handed tornado using left-handed scissors. Like he can talk. Remember his suit this time about a year ago? Embarrassing. Anyway, I was wondering if you're going to fire back at MVP, or just take your thoughts directly to him in the form of a battle.
In Arabic, we have ilah, to then get to identify the unique God with Allah.
And it is on. Looks like MVP didn't realize this morning he was getting dressed up for a beatdown.
Now, I don't want to take sides here, but looking at these two, you have to admit, MVP has a point.
Well, all I know is some say clothes make the man, but in this case, they're making for one explosive fight.
Carefully measured double stomp.
Gets him with the counter.
Tell us that we will never know how the Bible was read because there were
down to opponent and a double axe handle smash.
As you can
ooh, got caught with a punch to the face.
DDT
spiked.
Ooh, harsh kick.
And oh my God, what a forearm!
Right to the jaw.
So we are facing with
tilt-a-whirl head scissors.
Individuals also from the
ooh, a direct headshot. Just sickening.
Reversal from MVP.
Both superstars showing great awareness of their opponent's repertoire.
So we saw
flying myrise, beautiful.
From the point of view of the use of drugs,
able to counter.
In the translations, we are faced with a situation in which we don't know. So in this
fires back with a crucial elbow.
Not knowing what we can do.
Tilt-a-whirl DDT.
Oh man!
To read the Bible respectfully, I think it is right not to translate the term heroin, the term hell, the term...
He's setting this table up, and guys, someone's about to have a really bad night.
And when in the Bible we are...
ooh! Hooked up, and DDT!
We can replace it with the term terapin, thus leaving the word used by the biblical authors.
Right to the kidneys from behind. Oh, from behind.
Oh, wow.
Frankensteiner.
Nice.
So, we understand that without entering into useless discussions and with the utmost respect for the biblical authors, if you read the Bible while keeping the terms they use, we will realize that we are faced with a Bible different from the one we are told, but a Bible
and he's able to reverse.
Much more much more understandable, but
MVP unprepared here.
Much more logical
and now it looks like they're done.
Done for now, but I have a feeling this isn't over, Cole.
At this point, I give you an appointment here in the videos with my friend Paul Wallis to address other indications about the most respectful way to read the Bible. Ciao from Italy.
So, I finally get to lay eyes on the man holding the WWE Universal title.
It is. Thanks.
Yeah. I guess there are benefits to being a champion who no one's afraid of.
They might not be afraid of me before we get in the ring, but I guarantee they are afterwards.
You're lucky you get a chance to show them. Me? Everyone watched me get stripped of my title, and then, just when I thought I'd get my shot against the Lock, the newly crowned champion, it was like everyone just turned the page. You have no idea what it's like to feel like you're just a supporting character in somebody else's story. Left wondering what might have been. Wondering if anyone even remembers you.
Yeah, that's tough. Sorry, what was your name again?
Like you don't know the name, Slade. I've been in WWE for 11 years. With a name the powers that be are terrified of. A name they refuse to let anywhere near a title match because they know what will happen. They know I win.
Not against me. No offense, but everyone I've gone up against has done a lot of talking about how I don't deserve a title, and yet I'm still here.
Too bad the higher-ups, you, will never give me the chance to prove it.
Referred to as the Sky Council.
You want a title shot? Fine. But you'll just have to find something else to complain about after I beat you.
You're about to find out just what WWE has been protecting you from.
That the Elohim stories make better sense if we do just as Maro just said, and read them with the word Elohim still in place, or if we use a root meaning, the powerful ones. When we read the stories that way, the stories change, but not in a random.
The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall and is for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, as a reminder, the championship is on the line here tonight.
And in looking at the opposition, I can say that the champion will have quite the hill to climb in this one.
He has poured blood, sweat, and tears into obtaining this title opportunity. Now, he needs to close the deal and become champion. And there he is, the man who's blazing his trail through WWE.
How it is that human beings get slaughtered in a conflict with the Elohim, something that doesn't make sense. The Elohim is translated singular as God. But another thing is that the moment we read the stories as
introducing the challenger from Colombia. Tonight, the WWE Universal Champion faces a challenger we haven't heard from in a while, Slade.
A year ago, this guy was a major factor both in and out of the ring. I'm not sure what happened.
You need the right combination of skill, luck, and timing. Just because you have the key doesn't mean it'll fit the lock. And that was an effective attack, guys. You have solidified your name as a top athlete when you're able to pull off that move.
Sent into the corner.
He saw it coming, taking advantage. Oh. And there's the Uranagi. Landed them. Oh, what a counter. And oh, my God, what a forearm.
Right to the jaw. Grabbing hold of Slade.
Put down face first.
Spin kick. No way. Oh, not everyone can do that.
Toss caution out the window, and it paid off.
Adrenaline is through the roof now. And back in the ring we go.
And together he finds its mark.
And Slade can't find a way off the blocks.
Yeah, Slade has to plot a way to get back into this.
Slade managing to find some of that needed breathing room.
He isn't allowing that burst of attacks to finish him.
Oh, he counters right back on Slade. Slade able to adapt.
Saw it coming, turned right. Wait.
Wasting no time getting his shoulder up.
Just using the adrenaline to stay in the match. We're no closer to a winner just yet. DDT.
Spiked. The challenger not looking good right now.
Yeah, but you can't count anyone out yet. This match could still go either way.
And the corner he goes, a perfectly placed target.
And both athletes showing that they have each other's number.
Shot to the body, now has the arm trapped, pump handle position on. And they call that the better end. He's heading up top, thinking big. Uh-oh, way too, fails to hit the bullseye. Ooh, stinging kick. Out of the turnbuckle, overhead. Now a pin for the championship. He's on the ropes. The official sees it and waves off the pin. Drops the hammer right on the lower back. Oh, stop right to the hand. Oh, look at it, torture their opponents. Uh-oh, this isn't going to be good. Oh, man.
Oh, boy, he's stalking him. Watching for it open.
Up high. Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered.
The champ not in a great place. Not a bad place to be in, but the longer this goes, the more trouble a superstar exposes himself to. Uh-oh, part one. Gonna be looking for the trifecta. There's two. Still holding on. There it is. The Chimeraplex is complete.
There is no quit in this man tonight. We all know what Slaying is lining up for.
Right hand.
Wow, somersault on Brilliant. We could have a new champion.
Two. And he's still in the game.
I actually kicked out? Whoa.
Still holding on to the title by the skin of their teeth.
This was the moment to capitalize. Oh, a kick again in the back of the head. The champ will... Uh-oh. Got him hooked. DDT!
Looks like the champ is going to retain.
And the rope will force a break. Climbing up to the top now. Uh-oh. Way too... He paid for that one.
Oh, man. Big time.
Oh, he knew what was coming.
Tilt-a-whirl.
Tilt-a-whirl arm drag. Oh, counters right into the breadbasket. Look at this fight. Incredibly important moment right there, being able to get... Look at this fight, and the rope save him there.
But will he be able to last much longer? Oh, and soon we could be seeing a submission here.
Being contorted. How do you get out of this? Oh, look at that. What a great counter. Tilt-a-whirl DDT. Oh, ouch. Oh, what a kick. Was ready for that. Caught in a bad position here. Have you ever seen a human with a collar with a title on the line? New champion, new champion. He kicks out before the count starts.
Better hold up on the victory parade.
Knee right to the gut. And Slade continues to persevere through the pain. No matter. Oh, nice takedown. Gonna spin them over and... Oh, look at this. Boston Crab. Single leg crab is in. After everything these two men have been through, will it end like this? Will it end with a submission tap out? His body might give out at this point.
The submission stuff don't make no sense. Submissions don't make no sense.
Tonight, the WWE Universal Champion faces a challenger we haven't heard from in a while. Slade.
A year ago, this guy was a major factor both in and out of the ring. I'm not sure what happened.
You need the right combination of skill, luck, and timing. Just because you have the key doesn't mean it'll fit the lock.
Ooh! Oh, vicious running knee lift. He got whipped into that corner. He deflects it right back. Counter upon counter. Great minds thinking alike. Picking up speed. Drop kick. Oh, right to the kidneys. Golly. Spin kick. The challenger's looking shaken. No need to panic. He's still swinging. Uh-oh. Way too close. Diving moonsaults. Flying Mayorana. That's how you impress. Agility like that, easier said than done, gentlemen. Oh, wicked kick to the lower back. Oh, he's got him by the leg. Oh, that hurt. Looking wobbly in the corner. Saw that one coming. Trap the arm. Neck breaker. So smooth. Sharp elbows to the body, looking to fight his way out. Tilt-the-wall DDT. The challenger is not in a great place. Yeah, Cole, but at this point in the match, you still haven't lost the edge. Taking flight. Senton from the apron. The champion is willing to take every risk tonight. And he goes into the ring. Competition with one another. When Abraham gives this explanation of why he told he says the powerful ones told me to. And we have the elegant. Oh, this is not good at all. The pendulum backbreaker stretch. Trap the arm. The neck breaker. Oh, new champ. He kicks out with authority. A lot of energy left in that kick out. This matchup isn't anywhere near over. Kick to the midsection prevents the attack. Oh, kick again to the back of the head. The champ will stay champ. There's two. Champion retains. Here is your winner.
To look at the translation of these words, this is the power of the work that Malcolm has done. Because as a translator of interlinear Bibles, he had to give a very precise rendering of each word in the Hebrew text. No interpretation, no theological
That was one hell of a title defense last week. No doubt why you're the champion.
Thanks.
Someday you'll have to give me the chance to get in the ring with you. I'd love to see how tough you are firsthand.
Did I punch you too hard? We just got in the ring together. I'm the one who apparently gave you an out-of-body experience.
Us? In the ring? I think I'd remember that.
Clearly, you don't, Slade.
Oh, I see the confusion. I'm not Slade. I'm Gabriel Slade, 3-time U.S. champion, 2-time Intercontinental champion, multi-time tag champion, and all-around good guy. Totally different than Slade. I guess we do look a little bit alike. No beard here, though.
Yeah, and it sounds like only one of you is taking their medication.
Do chewable vitamins count?
This has been fun, Slade.
My friends call me Gabriel.
Okay, Slade. I don't have time for this.
Okay, but I'm serious about that match. Unless you're afraid I might beat you.
After this, I'm definitely going to let Miz and Troy book my matches from now on. So, don't hold your breath.
And to think I was rooting for you against Slade.
Once again, the conflict and the plurality of the language throws up a problem that even a child can recognize in the telling of the story from conventional
family translations in the Bible, those questions will solve as soon as you realize that you are reading a story about multiple Elohim conflicting over how intelligent human beings should be. Not a new story. It's actually a summary form of the conflict between Enlil and Enki in the ancient Mesopotamian stories. In my book, Escaping from Eden,
the following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship.
But if you don't want to follow that logic, just keep the word Elohim in the Elohim text and reread the stories that...
Here comes the monster of all monsters.
The story to emerge, a story that has something different to say about the world in which our ancestors lived. We give different information about our origins.
Galloping into history, defying all odds. It's the Dark Horse.
Introducing the challenger from Shreveport, North Carolina.
The championship of all championships and the biggest prize in WWE.
Possession of this title puts you in a league of your own.
We're expecting a tremendous matchup here with the Undisputed Universal Championship on the line.
This is the moment it's all come down to. There is no bigger moment than when you're fighting for this title. All those years of blood, sweat, and tears.
What's this? It's Slade, but he seems to be distracting Strowman.
That's actually Gabriel Slade. People are always getting them confused. Common mistake.
Oh, square shot with the back elbows ends that.
Big knee. And right between the shoulder blades. Ooh, well measured. Oh my gosh!
What's this gonna be?
Wheelbarrow! Flapjack!
Face first.
The champ now absorbing a little damage.
Yeah, that destructive nature of Strowman was out in full force there.
And security finds its mark.
Clothesline! And he retaliates on Strowman. Oh, what a kick! And again to the back of the head.
The champ has this one in hand now.
Oh, what's up?
Oh my God! Springboard moonsault! Wow! Placed in the corner.
Oh man!
Picking up speed.
Drop kick right on the money. Climbing up top, he's got big plans.
Uh-oh.
Way too
Diving moonsault! Now Strowman feeling...
Watch this athleticism.
Well, he's getting fired up now, really feeding off this crowd.
He heads outside. Countouts legal in this match.
This can't bode well.
Uh-oh.
Oh, right in there.
Strowman isn't taking this lying down anymore.
Prime opportunity now for Braun to get some separation and gather himself.
A little insult to your injury. Oh, man, he is fired up now.
Oh, look at the well-placed elbow right on the mark. A deadlift.
Power slam.
The title might change hands.
Thrown back in under the ropes. He needs to find his way back into the ring.
The count just keeps going up.
Hooked up.
DDT.
place to be for the challenger. Well, all things considered, Cole, it's not a bad condition to be. Uh-oh. Way too moved out of the way. That could use the pin. Title on the line. Go. He's able to beat a 2 count.
Still going to take a massive effort to keep him down.
And that was an efficient form of offense with that move. Speed kick. Ooh. Taking this match off the mat now. From the top. Elbow drop. Good Lord. Covered by the champ. And he fights it off.
How in the world did he kick out?
Counter by the big monster. Finds the advantage after a string of counters. Oh, no. On a reverse DDT. A rare manhandling of Strowman here.
Braun is being completely neutralized.
Uh-oh.
Oh, just throwing their body.
It's like a heat-seeking missile coming at you.
And the explosion occurring ringside.
Up across the shoulders and the old Ireland's call. Another one bites the dust to the champ. Everyone needs to get out of the way of this fight.
This feels so unsafe.
Delivered into the barricade. Oh, no, what could this be?
Oh, don't do this.
Hung up in the barricade. In a big... His offense is on point right now.
This is what he feeds off of.
The referee continues the count, may call it soon. Taking it outside the ring now. Into the ring now. And Braun Strowman looking for support from the crowd.
Got it. And the champ adds to their legacy.
Here is your winner. And still the undisputed. I guess you gotta give the assist to him, right?
You're darn right you gotta give the assist to him.
That is, he who is above is higher than the others because he is above the others. He is the simply one who commands.
Hey, hope I didn't throw off your flow out there. I was just pulling for you. I couldn't help myself.
What is your angle, Gabriel?
You called me Gabriel. Man, I don't have an angle. I'm just a fan and an all-around good guy, remember? I'm trying to help you hold on to your title.
So you can take it off me?
I get the sense that Miz isn't feeling that matchup right now. And I respect that. There's a lot of pressure on management, and I don't think it's fair to expect them to cater to every single superstar's wishes.
So you weren't trying to send a message with that run-in?
Just the message that I want to see you succeed. And I plan on doing whatever I can to make that happen. Sign me up as the newest member of the Horse Force. Wherever you go, whatever you do, I'll be right there supporting you.
Sounds like either I need to get a restraining order or give you a title match.
Really? Wow. That came out of nowhere.
Yeah, I'll get Miz to set it up. But trust me, Gabe, you're not the only one who can play games.
Now I really can't wait for this match.
Neither can I. Then I can finally get rid of you, once and for all.
For example, is used in Deuteronomy 32:8, when
The following is scheduled for one fall and is for the undisputed WWE. It's the Warrior who's followed a dusty trail from the fringes to the spotlight. Introducing the challenger from Columbus, Ohio, weighing in at 220 pounds, Gabriel.
There is no prize bigger in this industry. The owner of the...
It's deja vu once again. The WWE Universal Champion defends his title against Gabriel Slade, who has reemerged from the shadows, going from overlooked to overachiever in the blink of an eye.
The champ's playing some mind games with the challenger, coming in dressed as his former ally, turned rival, turned elusive opponent, The Lock.
Gabe's got to stay focused. A win puts him back on the map. Another loss, and people are going to remember why they forgot him in the first place.
Up and down with the gutbuster.
Penny predicament, shoulders down.
That's too early for that.
Flying Majorana, beautiful.
That kind of agility is what earned them the title.
Getting set up for something in the corner, and a well-executed move we just saw there.
Nicely done with the head scissors. Showing off the quickness. That'll turn things around in a hurry.
Oh, saw it coming.
He fends off the attack. Quick exchange of counters there.
Get back here. Leg lariat. Speed kills and springboard. Hurricane Rana. That's amazing.
That is reckless abandon being shown.
And paying off as well.
The challenger eating up some damage.
Oh, man, he is more than fired up right now.
Gabriel Slade playing to the crowd now.
From the top. And Slade is beat.
And the champion finally ready to put this one away.
Title match stays alive.
That is just pure instinct at this point.
Ridiculous standing shooting star. And Zagiri finds its mark.
Great display of power. Deadlift German suplex.
Covered by the champ. Almost ended it there.
And you got to think he's just one final blow away from not kicking out next time.
Picking up speed, building momentum. Trying to change the tides of the match.
No trying. The superstar has changed the tides of the match.
The champ getting put on the back foot here. Tilt-the-world DDT. And he sends him into the corner.
Oh, man, a little extra luster behind that kick.
Drop kick right on the money.
Boom. Gabriel Slade's in a bind. Can't prepare your face for that.
European uppercut.
Got him hooked.
DDT planted him.
I think the champ's got it.
Shoulders down.
And the champ stands tall once again.
Here is your winner, Ken
In the Bible, when I say the word God, we think of an ultimate entity.
The Apostle Paul once defined God as the source of the cosmos and everything in it, that in which we all live and move and have our being. But that is not the meaning of the word Elyon, as we've already seen. And we think of Elyon as this superlative, but as Mauro rightly said, it is a word that defines this being in relationship with other beings. But I want to go back to the formation of the Hebrew canon, what Christians call the Old Testament, because there's a very broad scholarly consensus that the Hebrew scriptures took their current form sometime in the 6th century BCE, and that what happened was a scissors and paste redaction. The library of scrolls and books that formed the Hebrew canon were reworked, edited, cut and pasted to try and present a seamless story presenting the theology of the redactors at that time. So I would absolutely endorse what Mauro said when he says that the final redaction of the Hebrew scriptures was done not on the basis of grammar or exposition of the texts, but was done for ideological reasons, to teach monotheism and to endorse the Jerusalem temple and disendorse all the other temples that existed, and to endorse the high priestly family that ran the Jerusalem temple as, in essence, the inheritors of the power of the monarchy. So it justifies the Davidic monarchy, and then the Levitical priesthood, and then the authority of the high priestly family, and the authority of the Jerusalem temple. That's really the message of that final redaction, in an attempt to pare Judaism down and clean it up into this pyramid of powers. So if you follow the drama of the stories of the Hebrew canon, you arrive at the 7th century BCE, and the boy king Josiah sets about reforming Judaism and sets about getting rid of all the vestiges of polytheism within Jewish practice. So they destroy the high places and the standing stones. They get rid of the worship of Asherah, because Judaism is not going to be polytheistic. It's not going to be henotheistic. It's going to be monotheistic. And let me just define what that means. It's not going to be polytheistic. They're not going to worship Yahweh and Asherah. They're not going to have many gods. It's not going to be henotheistic, where they acknowledge other gods but choose to worship this one. And so the memory of other powerful beings is sort of airbrushed over.
Well, I know. Be quiet.
And I don't want to downplay the